I was in Saudi Arabia, and they I have a friend who's in advertising, but there was an ad for pizza, and it was all these Saudi young men with their ghutara and there's only one piece of pizza left, and they're all going for it. Right, and that was the ad, which is that was obviously done by somebody that knows nothing about Arabian culture, right? Because how are they going to show? No, that's faddal ya akhi. No, you take it. No, you said they're not going to. They don't want to add where the food that looks like they don't want it, but that's our culture. That's the Muslim culture. Is that the last one you should offer somebody else? You don't take it for yourself. So that's really important to do that. So those. The person that's going to have influence on them and the path that they'll follow, because human beings by their nature are mimetic. We follow other people, and this is why there was a documentary called the Merchants of Cool, and it was how there's people that actually go to places to find who the cool people are, and then they market those things. So, for instance, like hush puppies, when I was a kid, they had these shoes called hush puppies. Well, it turned out that these cool characters in New York started wearing hush puppies. So they started marketing hush puppies. But then once it becomes common, the cool people don't want to do it anymore because it's not cool. So there's this whole culture of imitating, like it's cool. And you'll see this, actors have a massive impact on people. Ray-Bans, like glasses, sunglasses that people wear. And even how people talk, they'll imitate. Like when James Dean showed up in the 1950s, he changed everything. Marlon Brando, these people had a huge impact on the youth because they wore T-shirts with rolled up sleeve, and people didn't used to do things like that. But once it was popularized, and now you have all these what they call influencers, social media influencers, that people want to imitate, to be like them, to be cool. But the thing is, it's not cool to imitate. Cool people are cool because they don't imitate, right? And so you're just an idiot. So then, if you're going to imitate, who do you imitate? You have to imitate the best of creation. The paragon, the perfection of God's creation. I mean, I remember once somebody said something to Marabt al-Hajj, and he went, subhanallah. And he just did that, like that. And then I saw in Shama'il of Tirmidhi that if something surprised him, كان يقلب كفه. He would do that. So he was imitating the best of creation. You don't have to do that. I mean, lovers do that. You'll often find in marriages that the spouse will start doing things that the spouse does. Right? That's very common because it's love, and you imitate the one you love. And so when you love the Prophet ﷺ, you want to imitate him. So that's very important. Then he says, عن المرء لا تسأل وسل عن قرينه. So don't ask about a man, but ask about the company he keeps, because that's going to tell you who that man is. The seventh one, اختراف اجتهاده في تزكية نفسه بالعلم والعمل حين استقلاله بنفسه. The seventh is really important. And this is the difference in human effort, in working on themselves with knowledge and action once they become independent. That is a huge game changer. Just your own personal effort. And people overcome a lot of those other ones through that last one. Like people will overcome a lot of those previous ones through that. Even physiologically, people overcome great. I mean, I'm not using this as an example, but, well, I am, but don't do this. But I saw this man who had no hands, but he learned to play piano with his feet. And he could actually play piano with his feet. That's not something, I'm encouraging to do, but